Alright, today we're at my local Goodwill looking for some video games. This is the first of my video game hunting series at my local thrift stores. This Goodwill tends to be a little bit hit or miss. They do get a lot of video games, but nothing of value. Goodwill in my area tends to scan every single movie or DVD video game for a price, and if it's over a certain amount, they send it to their website to sell it, kind of like an eBay-ish website. Um, so you really have to hope that they slip on something, misprice it, and it goes on the shelf. This one keeps most of them on the shelf, where some I've been to keeps all of them inside a glass case. As I look here, I'm not finding too much. Looking through the CDs to see if there's any PS1 games. Um, it's kind of a hit or miss at this one. I barely ever find PS1 games here. Also, I'm here. I like to check the books for any mangas or guides that I might be looking for. One last check through the DVDs. I think I pick up a couple here. Seeing them in the pickup video after that I'll film. And now on to the books. Just a quick look. Usually you can spot them pretty well with a glance of an eye while you're there, especially as you get used to looking for them. I haven't found one in about a month, but the last one I found was Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the N64, so for $1, I called it a good day. Usually you want to hit up your Goodwills a couple times a week. Good stuff isn't going to last, not even the day that it comes out most of the time. Usually make the trip worth it. I look for everything all at once. That way, odds are I at least walk out with something. We're getting ready to walk by their glass case where they keep a lot of their up-priced electronics that they call good tech or refurbished, that they say they've been, cleaned up, ready to go, checked out, they're warranted for 30 days or 7 days. 30 days you get your money back, or 30 days you get credit, 7 days you get your money back. But they have like Sega Genesis, Wii's for $40 a piece. Not a deal in my book. But hey, if you're looking for one for 40 bucks, you can put your hands on it and return it if it doesn't work. I guess that's not bad. $60 for an Xbox 360 Fat, the white ones. Woo. As we head over, I like to check out the electronics section. That's where you usually find your remote controls, controllers, cables that you might be looking for. It's like anything else. Some days you have it, some days you don't. Next, we'll head over to actual electronics section this time. This store has a pretty good electronic, pretty good variety, and they don't overprice too badly. Here, the VCRs are still $3-4 a piece as a reference point. DVDs are like 5 to 10, depending on. They always have Wii boards though. The amount that I've found over the past couple of months, I could probably line my whole floor with them. Which isn't a bad idea, I guess. Right. Not too much happening. Tons of cables. But you never know when you need them, so it's good to know that they still sell them for $1 a piece. After this, we'll head over to the game boards to see if there's anything that I haven't got that I might want to play. For the price of a game board, $1, $2, the hours are fun. I think currently I have over 100 game boards, and I cut them down at some point. Got rid of the ones I really didn't want, so for those prices, game boards aren't bad. I think for all my videos, I'm going to film every time I go into Goodwill or any thrift store. That way you kind of see every time, and the fact that you're not always finding treasure. So you kind of see what happens in the process of actually finding what you might want to actually add to your collection. I'll do pickup videos separate, so that way if you only want to see the pickup videos from the retail stores, thrift stores, then you can just watch the pickup videos. But if you want to kind of see the process of looking and hopefully finding something, then you watch these videos. All right, now we're at my local Goodwill. The other one's like a 10-15 minute drive. This one is right down the street. I go to this one almost every day because anytime I leave my house, I have to drive past it for the most part. So I might as well just stop in and not waste gas going there on separate outings. I can just go there right as I go to something else. Milk for the day, go to Goodwill. Veggies for the day, go to Goodwill. Now this one, they tend to have tons of video games. They keep most of them in the case. Half the time something's on top of it and you actually have to wait and ask the cashier to move it, and that could be a 5 to 10 minute ordeal sometimes. They really have no criteria what goes in there because they keep almost as many games on the shelf too with the DVDs, and sometimes those games are even better than the ones they keep in the glass. This one tends to like to put all their games on a table, which is okay I guess, but it makes it easier for anyone to find the games that are on sale, where when they're just on the DVD shelves they kind of blend in a little bit better. Their DVD section here is pretty large and for the most part well organized. The prices are horrible for DVDs though. Half the time they're $3 to $5 a piece used. You can go to your local big box store and get them for that price, brand new. Blu-ray sometimes. Really, the box sets are what you're looking for here. The box sets are never more than $5. The other day I picked up Avatar: The Last Airbender season 1, 2, and 3 on DVD for $5. That, good deal. Chronicles of Narnia for $5 was not a good deal in my opinion. Those are the prices they tend to go with. Sometimes you'll see them do a DVD general, $2 a piece, which is nice. If you don't recognize the movie, they'll automatically just print out $2 a piece. Left 4 Dead we just saw. I already own it. So there's no reason for me to look at it. But like Left 4 Dead, you think that would be in the case versus, NCAA baseball or basketball. Sorry. One check at the books, see if there's any of the things I like. Sometimes I'll pick up a series other than mangas if I'm currently reading it or it just catches my attention. I mean, you can't beat Goodwill for books. $1 a piece most of the time for soft covers. Sometimes $2, $3 if the system says it's a really expensive book. But, better than going to your local bookstore. Especially if you read a lot. You go broke if you're buying books brand new. I wish the sun would go away and get out of my face. This is the worst part of shopping here. If you're trying to look at books in that section, you're blinded half the time you turn. Alright, we're going to over to the electronics section. This place is a hit or miss electronics. Some days they have tons of stuff. Other days they have 10 printers, 10 keyboards, and that'd be about it. And this place likes to charge $20 for VHS players recently, which I'm not sure who they talked to about their VCR pricing, but they're thinking it's coming back and they're getting ahead of the curve. I don't see many people buying VHS players, but I still have all my VHSs. But I'm paying $20 a piece for a VCR. As you can see, this is a bare bones today. After this, we'll be off to the game board section. Gotta look at everything though as you walk by. Make sure there's no nice little vacuum cleaner, fire extinguisher. Don't think that's for sale. All right. None of these aisles really caught my eye, so I just use them as a way to get closer to the game boards. I like going down the kitchen aisle. Never know what kind of little kitchen gadget I might want. Half the time, the really obscure stuff no one even used after they bought it, so it's pretty clean. Alright, finally at the game boards. This kids section, it's kind of in the corner, so they don't take care of it very well. It's messy all the time. But I mean, it's kids, they're playing with the toys. This one also always has a leak, so the toy section tends to be full of just junk and a bucket full of water. I'm not seeing anything that really catches my eye. I've been trying to find, I forget the name of the game, the Forbidden Bridge or the Forbidden Temple, but I never see it. I know it if I saw the box, but maybe one day. Alright, this is my other local thrift store, not a Goodwill. They tend to be really good on pricing. $2 for most video games, dollar board game. But they just came out with a new management recently and rearranged the whole store, and they're starting to price all their video games at $5 just as Goodwill. I mean, if Goodwill's getting away with it, I guess the smaller thrift stores can too. It's just kind of a pain. Only really thing I saw here was that chessboard. I wish I had the pieces. I definitely would have picked it up for the $2, but I passed. Guys, thank you for